Volunteer to light the candle. Anyone else? Do we have one more candle? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's do our chanting before we start the meditation. Please turn to page 5 of our chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami. Next page. There are 5 precepts. Panatipada
වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි අදින්නාදාන වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි කාමේසු මිච්ඡාචාරා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි මුසාවාදා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි සුරාමේරය මජ්ජ පමාදත්තානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
On the opposite page, let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and mindfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විඤ්ඤාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්ම සාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති.
Homage to the Dhamma.
ස්වාක්ඛාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සංදිත්තිකෝ අකාලිකෝ ඒහි පස්සිකෝ ඕපනයිකෝ පච්චත්තං වේදිතබ්බෝ විඤ්ඤෝහිති.
Homage to the Sangha.
සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අත්ථ පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනේයෝ පුනියෝ දක්ඛිනියෝ අංජලි කරණියෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤං චෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offering. Offering of light.
ගනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදං සිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං.
Offering of incense.
ගන්ධ සම්භාරයුත්තේන දූපේනහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං කං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං.
Offering of flowers.
වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සම්පතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුගේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නීනේ පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලභාමි මොක්ඛං පුම්පං විලායාදි යතා ඉදං මේ ආයෝ තත්තායාදි විනාශ භාවං.
Offering of water.
ආදිවාසේතු නෝභන්තේ පානීයං පරිකප්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තමේ.
Offering of drinks.
ආදිවාසේතු නෝභන්තේ ගිලානේ පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තමේ.
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බතානේ සුපතිත්තිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධිං බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being.
පුඤ්ඤාභි සම්බං විපුලං ආරන්තං සංසානුභාවේන හතන්ද
Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows, but the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like limping in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment. Wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removed the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Welcome everyone for our Wednesday evening meditation session. This is again a precious moment that you all can make a joint effort to train our mind in loving kindness and in mindfulness. Our mind is always conditioned by so many things around us and so many people and so many incidents that we are facing. So this conditioning happens most of the time involuntarily and also unconsciously. But at this time, we will purposely train our mind, purposely conditioning the mind in a good way in order to decondition. But this is like training our mind in wholesome qualities of loving kindness and mindfulness. So rejoice that we are training our mind in a good way that's going to help us a lot to be free from all unnecessary worrying and sufferings and enjoy deep peace and happiness in our life. And that's also going to benefit so many others. Whatever the little training that we are doing right now is going to benefit us a lot and benefit many other living beings a lot because we always interact with others and our nature, our goodness is going to impact on many others. So rejoice that you are doing this for the benefit of yourself and for the benefit of many others. With that rejoice, make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make genuine effort, and I will put all my effort to practice this meditation right now. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell, and then we'll do our chant Namo Buddhaya. And throughout the chant and the bell, let us keep gathering our attention to this present moment. Let us settle down in our body. Just come to your body and feel it, however the way it feels to you right now. We can feel various parts of our body. The awareness of these sensations of the body can help us to be in this present moment and completely settle down. So feel your legs, your feet where they touch, your lower legs, and feel where your body meets the cushion or chair. Take a moment to observe that sensation of touch, the pressed muscles there. Just notice them. And feel your whole upper body. Just go around your upper body and feel the areas where you have sensation with your clothes. Around your shoulder blades, your shoulders. And bring the same awareness to your palms and fingers. And feel the whole belly area and the subtle movement in the belly and the chest. With this awareness of the body, we'll allow this body to relax. This is a good time to give a chance to our body to completely relax and release even subtle tightness or any tension in the body. Let us take a long, deep breath to help our body to relax. If you allow a little bit more longer, a little bit more air to come to your body, and lengthen your in-breath and release that breath very slowly, you'll be able to relax your body a little bit further. If you wish a little bit more relaxation, lengthen your in-breath a little bit. Allow more air to come to your lungs without much force. Simply letting more air to come. And release that breath very slowly. Allowing the chest, the belly to relax. Take few such long in-breaths. And you can focus on the areas where you like to be relaxed. And while you're focusing on that particular area, you can release the breath, allowing that area to relax, open up, and feel comfort. With this relaxed body, let us now gently bring our whole attention to our mind. Simply watch. What are the thoughts or memories that are coming to our mind right now? In this peaceful, calm moment, we have a relatively calmer mind, not many thoughts, but still some thoughts and memories can keep occurring. We will take a moment to observe with curiosity, with openness. Let's observe what would be the next thought. Without developing any thought further, we will simply notice them. Various thoughts, memories keep popping up without following any of those random thoughts. Those thoughts are simply occurring randomly. Let us not give any prominence, any value to those thoughts, but we will purposely now generate a wholesome thought. While these random thoughts are occurring, we also have the capacity and choice to generate or purposely create thoughts, create mental states right now. We will now purposely generate a wholesome thought, guide our mind to experience one of the most wholesome, peaceful, lovely states that we can ever experience. Loving kindness. This is one of the most wholesome qualities that we have in our mind. Loving kindness is friendliness to us all beings. It is goodwill to us everyone. It is the wish of well-being, the willingness for everyone to be well. We all have this wholesome quality in the deep in our mind. Now it is the time to allow this wholesome quality to manifest. Let us generate this wholesome thought, that willingness for everyone to be well. Let us open our heart, just like when we see a little baby, a smiling little baby. Or when we are petting a puppy, a kitten, or any other pet, when we are next to them, how do we feel? How open is our heart? Our readiness to care, our wish of well-being to that baby or to that beloved pet. Let us create such an open heart, such a wholesome wish right now, that willingness for all others to be well. Let us now radiate this loving kindness to all other beings, including ourselves. This genuine wish of well-being, this willingness for everyone to be well, this open-heartedness. Let us radiate this wholesomeness towards all beings. We will first start with ourselves, with this living being sitting here. Just like any other living being, this person sitting here also deserves loving kindness. Let us open our heart with acceptance, compassion, forgiveness. We will wish well-being to ourselves. Feel your presence here and genuinely make a wish. May this person sitting here be well, be healthy, be strong, be happy, be peaceful. Let us be kind to ourselves and be generous to ourselves, and we make all these good wishes. This is also one of the living beings struggling to do the best, failing at times and doing well in other times. With deep appreciation, continue to wish well-being to yourself. If you are going through a particular issue, if you're having some concerns these days, make a specific wish. Be well, be healthy, be strong, be peaceful, peaceful. peaceful. Let us now take a moment to radiate this loving kindness to this body, to all these organs and systems of this body. Throughout the day, all these organs, all these limbs, and all the parts of the body help us a lot. Let us now take a moment to appreciate the help, the support all these organs and the parts of the body gave us throughout this day. With deep appreciation, let us wish well-being to all these organs. Our eyes help us a lot. Our ear, nose, tongue, the skin, all these sensory organs help us a lot. Let us wish. May all these sensory organs be well, be healthy, be healed. May these lungs, the whole respiratory system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this heart, cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this digestive system, all the organs in this whole digestive system, the stomach, the liver, pancreas, intestine, colon, the whole digestive system be well, be healthy, be healed. May these kidneys, which help us to release the toxins from our body, may these both kidneys and whole genitourinary system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this nervous system, spinal cord, the brain stem, the middle brain, the frontal lobe, may this whole nervous system. Be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this whole body, all the muscles, all the bones, and all the joints throughout the body be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Let us now expand this loving kindness beyond ourselves to everyone else. We have allowed this loving kindness penetrate our whole body and mind, allowing the whole body to be healed. Let us now expand this wish to all other people wholeheartedly, wishing everyone the same well-being. First, bring to your mind a person whom you love the most. Just bring one person to your mind. You may have few people in your life, but just for this practice, just bring one person to your mind whom you love the most. And make a genuine wish without bringing any memories or anything. Just wish this person, may you be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. And now bring to your mind a person whom you have a great respect for, a teacher, a role model, or leader. Just bring one person to your mind whom you respect a lot. Just wish well-being to this person wholeheartedly. May you be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Now bring to your mind a person that you meet randomly, occasionally, a neutral person in your life, someone you meet once in a while in your workplace, in your neighborhood, that you don't know much about, but you just meet once in a while. Someone who's known to you, but quite neutral. Try to think about such a person that you occasionally meet once in a while. Doesn't matter whoever, just bring such a person to your mind. And make a nice wish for this person. May you be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Now you may bring to your mind a person that you had some difficulties previously, a person that you had some issues, some difficulties previously. Just think about such a person that you struggled for some time, a difficult person. Whatever happened in the past. But right now, let us also wish this person well-being, wholeheartedly. May you be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us now open our heart to all people living area, all people that we love, all people whom we respect, all the neutral people, and all the difficult people. Let us wholeheartedly wish. May all people living near and far, everyone living in this immediate environment, and even people living beyond this environment in this neighborhood, all other neighboring neighborhoods, cities, states, countries. May all people be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let's take a moment to wish all people who are going through difficulties, pains, and suffering right now. Let us wish for them to have some comfort, some solace in their life. May all people living everywhere be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us now open our heart beyond human beings to all other living beings. Let us wish for all animals living everywhere, from large ones to tiny ones. May all animals living everywhere be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand this wish as wide as we can, to include as many beings as we can to our wish. Let us make it wider and wider. Let us embrace everyone with this loving kindness. May all other life forms, whatever life forms there may be, may all life, each and every living organism, without exception, be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. This loving kindness has no limits. It radiates far and wide. It embraces all beings. Just rejoice. This limitless love, unbound loving kindness, a wholesome mental quality. Rejoice it. Keep wishing well-being. Maintain this wish. Maintain this loving kindness. With this loving kindness in the back of the mind, let us now gently move to closely observe our breath. Let us now settle down our mind further and further, not generating many thoughts, but simply observing the experience of the breath, sensations of the breath, and letting all the thoughts to subside and experience deeper level of calmness. In this peaceful, calm moment, you can feel your breath. You can feel the air moving through your nostrils, touching the inner walls there. You can feel the air passing your throat. You can feel air in your lungs when they expand. Just try to notice all these sensations. When you breathe out, you can feel the emptying of the lungs, the movement of the air through the nostrils, giving you some kind of warm experience. We can also notice the air going out while touching your upper lips. Pay attention to all these details. Let us be with our breath for next few minutes. Bring your attention back to the breath again and again, no matter whatever thoughts or memories happen to come to you. Notice them, acknowledge them. Come back to the breath. Be with the breath for next few minutes. Dukkha patace nidukkha bhayapattace nibbaya Sokapattace nisukha hontu sabbepi panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Let us gently come out of the meditation. Let us gently put our palms together and place them against our chest. Let us take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have meditation in our life. Let us feel grateful for all great teachers in the past who passed this wisdom from generation to generation. Let us feel grateful whoever helped our meditation practice tonight. Let us even feel grateful to these non-living things which helped our meditation, including this bell, this cushion, the chair that we are sitting on, and this device that helped us to connect to meditation from home. With deep gratitude, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, you can change your legs, stretch your legs, and move your legs. Any sharing, thoughts, or questions? When we conduct meditation on Sunday to our children, we have a sharing session. We ask, would like to share with us what you experience, and many, and they're joining from Zoom, and they will raise their hand. Yeah, but we don't hear much from our adults.
Our friends are mature.
Okay, I think last week Bhante Mehta started a discussion, right? He discussed the few techniques that Buddha has given us to deal with unwanted thoughts. Right, Bhante? Yeah. So how many techniques, Bhante, did you discuss?
Actually, in that discourse, we find 5 techniques.
We
Out
have
of
5
them,
techniques.
just on the first 3. Yeah, briefly we talk about the first 3 techniques.
So how to deal with unwanted thoughts, right? We can call them intrusive thoughts, right? Intrusive thoughts. And of course, for any person who is having, maybe even having some, let's say, some, trauma, that kind of extreme forms of, psychological issues, all these things start with, with intrusive thoughts. Like, before they go into real, physical stress or or panic, kind of experience, and they all start with, intrusive thoughts. If you know how to handle those thoughts at that level, we can prevent ourselves from going all the way to this, panic kind of, difficult situation. But at the same time, there is also actually these 5 techniques given by the Buddha for meditators, right? Yeah. For the one who is engaged in adhicitta, right?
Yeah.
One who is
What you call maybe something like insight, right, Bhante?
yeah, developing of the mind, right? Yeah. The ones so meditators, when you're in meditation, if certain thoughts come and disturb you, and this is what we can do. So, of course, we discussed Noble Eightfold Path. That's the overall practice. And in that practice, remember that the last, yeah, maybe this is, maybe we can test them, right? We can test their memory,
Yeah.
Yeah. So Do you remember the last three of the Noble Eightfold Path?
Right mindfulness, right concentration.
Yes, great. Right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These are the last three which are directly related to the mind. There we have right effort, which doesn't mean the physical effort, but actually, effort that we are doing inside of our mind. Actually, basically, four kinds of effort, but mainly to make an effort to remove whatever unnecessary or unwholesome, unskillful thoughts, and also develop wholesome thoughts, right? So it's like the four types of effort: prevent unarisen, unwholesome thoughts from arising, prevention, and remove already arisen unwholesome thoughts from the mind, removal. And then the third is generating the wholesome thoughts that have not arisen yet. We can call them, cultivation. And then the last one, to retain or maintain the wholesome state that are already arisen. So those are the four. But anyway, remember the second one, remove. One thing will be making an effort to prevent unwholesome, negative thoughts from arising. So we can have some buffer, like a mindfulness, like a buffer. Before they invade our mind, we have a buffer. Or we can change the environment. We can have a more, disciplined life, that we don't create situation that, that negative thoughts will arise. So prevention, but mainly like mindfulness and protecting our mind all the time. With, being aware before overcome the barrier and overwhelm our mind. The removing the already arise and unwholesome thoughts. And that's the second effort. So if you know how to do that, these are the techniques for that. So this is more like, explaining the right effort, particularly the second as step of the right effort. How we can remove already arisen unwholesome thoughts. And I think Bhante Mehta explained you the first. These five techniques are given by the Buddha more like a gradual techniques that you will use. The first one, simple one, and if it doesn't work, you go to more deeper one and deeper one, right? And that is how these techniques are given. The first one is simply, we can say, replacement, right? And that's, I think he explained that. If you're having unnecessary negative thoughts overwhelming your mind, and and you are thinking about particular topic, a theme, and you purposely with some willfulness, you think about a different topic. You maybe you bring to your mind a whole different thing purposely, and remind yourself another memory. If you're having a bad memory, and scan your memory and bring a wholesome memory. So replacement, or maybe go and talk with someone a different topic that is not related to any of whatever the theme that you are having issues with. So replacing, purposely replacing. And then next one is contemplating. If that will work, okay, that will work for normal thoughts. If that doesn't work, it's still those thoughts start to come. And the second technique would be like contemplate the consequences of having that thoughts longer. What will be the consequences? Physically, how it's going to affect you, and socially, how it's going to affect you, how it's going to affect your relationship, your communication, and of course, karmically, how it's going to affect you, how that thoughts will defile your mind and generate unwholesome karma for you. So you contemplate the consequences of having that negative thought. And that's the second one. If the first one fails, you practice the second technique. That should work. Hopefully, we can stop right there. Maybe Bhante Mehta explain the third one, right? Third one is you try to not to think. Yeah, Bhante. How you explain Bhante Asati Amanasika?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to deal with the technical issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like not to entertain thoughts. Right? Usually, Bhante, whenever we have a negative thought, and even though it's painful, it's heavy, somehow we kind of entertain this
Yeah,
thought.
exactly, Bhante. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to find something like to enjoy it.
Different
we don't-
kinds of
yeah.
enjoy, like, we like to be sad,
Mhm.
we like to, feel angry, and, and it's painful, but somehow we entertain these thoughts without our knowing. There's a hidden satisfaction. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the actual third technique would be like not to entertain these thoughts, like not to think about what is too much. Maybe instead of, like first technique is replacement, really great, very practical. If that doesn't work, consequently, content and the consequence. Otherwise, maybe not to entertain this thought, but just observe your body, just feel the body, not only to think. Stop all mental process. Just come to the experience, come to the sensation. Feel the body, feel the bed. That will be like not asati amanasika, not thinking. So those are the three techniques. Hopefully you can do with that. You don't need the other two. Hopefully. But in case those things are not working, because the issue is so powerful, the underlying, impulses are so powerful. Let's say all these three techniques fails. Buddha was so compassionate. He gave more techniques in case those things are failed. But you trust the first one. Please try to do away with the first techniques. Don't wait to don't like. If we come to the fourth one, that means we have failed a few times, right? But in case, but some occasions, those issues can be really difficult, right? The third one is actually called Vitaka Mula Bheda, or actually it's more like you take a moment. Now you are really directly looking at the thought, this emotion, mental state, and you are analyzing the origin of course, you may feel like emotional, very angry or sad or feel like crying, that already you are kind of, you have come a long way to come to that level. So the way to, get rid of that, handle that is to, okay, if you fail all other three, and to take a moment, okay, I'm feeling like this now. How did I come to this place? What happened before? What happened before? You kind of track or trace. You trace your thought, stream of thoughts backward. And okay, what was I was thinking before that? Where I was in before this? What happened? What happened? And you kind of analyze and go back. We call thought analysis sometimes. Analyze our own thought and trace, go back and try to find the beginning point of that thought, which is not easy. But the truth of the matter is that any thought will occur either with whatever we see, hear, smell, taste, or touch, or something a memory. That's where all it starts. Although we feel like very strong, almost it's like happening right now. Any thought, any emotion has the origin in our sensory experience. We have seen something, we have heard something, smelled something, taste something, feel something that has triggered a whole series of thoughts, and we continue to think. Be well and happy, and be safe. Yeah, and then we have developed these thoughts, and then we experience a strong emotion. So it's like going back. But once you realize the beginning point of that thought, the beginning point of that whole emotion, that mood, when you recognize the beginning, most of the time that beginning point is insignificant, not really serious. If you can find it out, all the energy, the power of that whole, mental, that mood will go away. I remember, one of my friends in Sri Lanka, Bhante, she's a lawyer, and she suddenly called me and said that, it's about 1 o'clock in the day. Say, Bhante, today I'm having a really, really bad day. I already, quarreled with, 3 people. and people come to office, somehow I feel so, with a little thing I get irritated, I blame them, and people call me, I also started calling them. I don't know what is happening with me. Today is a real bad, bad day. Please help me. Then I asked, okay, that is interesting, And she said, this is not normal, but today I tend to like quarrel and argue and blame other people. And so I asked, okay, let's take a moment and I asked, when did you start to feel like this? He said that from the morning, I was just feeling uneasy, easily irritated. And I said, okay, what time did you leave home? So she said 7 o'clock. I said, okay, I asked, okay, just put down the phone, just take a moment and just, contemplate what happened before you come to the office. When did you start this irritating mood? About 30 minutes later, she called me. She told me that, Bhante, I detected the moment that I start to feel this irritation. And she said, she has to come to the main road from her house. And in that junction, there's a garage. What do you call here, Bhante? Garage? Means the repair, vehicle repairs.
Garage.
Vehicle garage. There's a garage. This person usually park, there are many vehicles that come to this garage, the motorcycles and cars, everything. So this person usually carelessly park vehicles blocking the driveway. And she has talked to this person few times, but he's doing the same thing. On that day, when she leave home, she couldn't come to the main road because there's a motorcycle just parked in that garage blocking the driveway. And she has to come out and start again, talk to this person. There was some kind of tension there. And she realized that that's the beginning of that, mood. That tension happened in the morning because he parked that, car. So when she realized that actually it is nothing to do with the people that come into my office, nothing to do with the people who are calling me. It just that irritation happened in the morning. I'm carrying that mood all the way to the day, and I'm having issues with these people. So when she realized that that was the beginning, but it is not insignificant, but it's some issue that she had to handle. But at least she was able to detect and then come to some relaxation, and then look at these people coming to her with a different eye.
Professionally, she was a lawyer to find out that.
She was fortunately, yeah, maybe because of a lawyer training, she was able to trace back.
But we shouldn't be lawyers to find out whatever thoughts were in our mind.
I have a similar experience too. Actually, this was a few years ago. Today, Dan is not here, right? So, I was feeling quite upset. I was not really angry, but upset and about myself. I was feeling that I was not doing well. Some kind of can be kind of not anger, but some kind of resentment, some kind of sadness, some kind of feeling upset about myself. And very strong, and I realized that I'm having that because 2 weeks ago, by that time 2 weeks ago, Dan scheduled a meeting with me, and he was planning his wedding, and he wanted me to come and see the restaurant that he was planning to have the wedding. So he called me, made an appointment 2 weeks ago. And then when the day comes, I completely forgot about it. And he was waiting for me about an hour and gave me a call. And then I realized that I forgot the appointment, and I was supposed to be there. And such a big mistake, right? Real big mistake. I apologized him, and then what to do. But he was okay. He was okay, and we made another appointment. I made sure to write it down in few places that I will not forget that appointment. So the week later, I went there and we had a good discussion. We planned the wedding. Where we sit, where we keep the statue and everything, and we planned everything. So it was okay, so to speak. He was okay with that. We had alternative plans. We already did that. But now I'm feeling this sadness and upset feeling. So I was thinking, okay, how come suddenly that incident come to my mind? I'm having this feeling, I was, and I did this technique. I was tracing back. How did I get this feeling out of the blue? And it was done. It's all over. I traced back, where I was before I feel this. What I was doing. I traced back, and I found out. What really happened was that I was looking for a telephone number of some person. I was opening the book of our guest address book. So I was looking for the names, and so I saw the Dan's name over there before I find the person that I need to find. So as soon as I saw his name, all the memory of my missing appointment, all these things came out, and I still, found the other name and I made the call. But somehow, the seeing his name in that book bring all these memories, and even after an hour, I'm feeling this feeling upset and resentment and all kind of things. So when I trace back and when I realize that actually that mood start to appear in me after I see his name in that address book, nothing really has happened. He haven't called me and blamed me. Nothing has happened. Just the things are the same. I just saw his name in the book, and it triggered the memory, and I'm feeling upset now. But when I detected actually there's nothing new happened, it is just me seeing that his name brought memory, and all these things were kind of amended. Some things may not be amended, then we have to do something about it. But all things are amended, but I just, having this, reflection of the memory. But when I realized that, starting point of this, mode is that saying his name, and the power of that mode it went away. Yeah, but it's still, we can have some reminiscent feelings, but it's not powerful as before. So many of our, sometimes many of our angry thoughts, negative thoughts, have such beginning. So like reflecting the origin of that thought, thought formation. Actually, our thought is like a formation, it's forming over the time, and it's tracing back. Bandhava, remember that Daddaba Jataka, the story of Daddaba. You remember Daddaba Jataka? That the rabbit that ran away saying that the earth is collapsing. That's a similar story, but anyway, so the origin point of many of our, negative thought, some situation can be really real issues that we have to deal with, but most of the unnecessary thoughts.
Yeah, sometimes, Bhante, when I am guiding a meditation, I'm asking the followers take a moment to randomly grab a thought that which you have in that particular time, just randomly only one thought, and analyze it and find out the origin, Bhante.
Origin.
Just only in that moment, maybe many thoughts, some simple thoughts sometimes, what you hear, what you happen, the recent, very immediate past, on the way to here, or somewhere, the very recent past, Bhante.
Yeah.
Sometimes what you hear, how you feel, and so and so.
How that thought is related to some
Related,
incident
yeah.
happened in recent past.
Yeah. Yeah, it is somewhat interesting to Bhante, to trace and also to analyze and find out the origin. Carefully and mindfully we have to do, otherwise we are going some different path, Bhante, right?
That would be very strong
Yeah.
mindfulness. Sometimes I also do it, in my meditation. If there's like a disturbing thoughts occur to me, and then if I, cannot come back, and if that thought is so strong, I like, with curiosity, so interesting, I'm thinking about this right now. How did it occur? I just at that moment in that meditative period, I try to trace back, and what really, triggered this thought.
Yeah.
Maybe a sound that I heard, whatever. So it's a good form of meditation.
Yeah.
Doing,
Yeah, one day, Bhante, I was thinking about the lunch and feeling hungry while I was meditating and breathing meditation. Then I don't know, unknowingly I have go to my lunch and kitchen and feeling hungry. So anyway, what I thought, then I come back. Then it's interesting. So while we are breathing meditation, we feel our body. We try to feel the subtle changes happening in the body. So I was feeling my stomach, the belly. So I feel I'm hungry. So I miss my lunch, but I had and so very not too far, not long distance. I ran that little thing. Sometimes I even especially in meditation, Bhante, right?
Yeah. Even in some thoughts that are disturbing us in the meditation, we can also take them, look at them, and trace back and understand the beginning, and then realize the insignificant. Like how these things are like simply construction, proliferation. Just simply building. Not really important, but just out of habit. Started from a simple sensation, we simply build more and more. Yeah. Yes, Nancy.
No, I'm stuck on. Yeah.
Oh, another story. Even the story.
Yeah.
So Jataka story, there's a whole collection of stories, in the Buddhist literature. They are like stories that we, teach important lessons to, children and to adults too. This is story not directly related to this lesson, but think about how people, uh, it's maybe it may be good for like media, how people. Can how people how rumors can mislead us, and according to the story, rumors, yeah. According to this story, uh, a, a, a rabbit was sleeping under a tree.
Kind of palm.
Yeah, bilwa tree,
Yeah.
under bilwa tree. He was sleeping, and in the middle of the sleep, he heard a big sound, and he was so shocked. And it's like, for him, it's like earth is shattering. So he started to jump and ran away faster, because he thinks that, I better run away because the earth is opening and is shattering. Earth is falling apart. And he ran away. And when the other animals saw him, other rabbits saw him, why are you running? He said, "Oh, earth is shattered, earth is falling apart." And they also ran after him. And the whole bunch of rabbits are running. And then all other animals, like deers, they also saw and asked, "Where are you running?" "Oh, earth is shattering, falling apart." They also ran after him. And after a while, you get, all the other animals, running elks, huh?
Stampede.
Yeah. The story goes. The story is so beautiful. All kinds of animals, they're all running. They were the whole, the animals in the forest is running to one direction, but they're running fast and fast. But there's also a big what we call precipice.
Precipice.
Yeah, precipice, right?
Yeah, precipice.
Yeah, precipice. And there was a lion, intelligent lion, and he saw that everyone is running toward that, and he ran faster than him and sat in front of the edge of the cliff, and gave his big sound, and everybody was shocked and asked, "Where are you running?" Say, "Oh, we can't wait, don't talk, the earth is falling apart, let's run." And then he asked, "How did you know?" The tiger said that, "Oh, the the wolf told me." And so he asked, "How did you know?" "Oh, deer told me." "And how did you know?" So he kind of traced back, and finally found that, "Oh, rabbits told us." And he said, "How did you know?" And then they were looking for the specific rabbit told. And said, "Okay, tell us, how did you know earth is falling apart?" He said, "Oh, I heard it." "When did you heard?" "I was having a nap." And I then suddenly heard, and the earth should, in that place, earth should have been open, and we want to run, save our life. And the lion said that, "Okay, are you sure? Let's find it out." "Oh, no way, you can't go that direction." "Okay, jump into me. I will carry you. So don't worry, I'm with you." So the rabbit jumped into the lion, and he was holding into the hair of the lion, and make sure that he was there. And then he went back to the place where I was sleeping. And then ultimately they found that actually what happened was he was sleeping under the bilwa tree. That bilwa fruit has a hard shell, and one the fruit has fallen. It has fallen on the leaf. What do you call that leaf? On the hard leaf. It's a kind of palmyra, kind of palmyra hard leaf. It had made a big sound. So lion was able to see the bilwa fruit and the leaf on which that was fallen on, and explain this is the beginning of the whole dream. Not significant, simple incident, but it developed dream, and all the animal kingdom was afraid, and they were running, and they were about to ruin themselves by going to the cliff. Okay. So that's not related to this one, but,
Well, it was.
but it was kind of related,
Finding out where it all started.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can
Okay.
share with your kids also.
Can't do any. Okay, so I hope that now you have enough tools to deal with the thoughts. Replacement is such a great technique. Don't think about the topic if it is really bothering you, troubling you. Of course, we have to discuss and things and resolve, but unnecessarily. If you have done anything about it and don't think, but change the topic, change the theme, change the focus, and and just get a call to your friend, talk about something else, pleasant thing, give a call to Buddhist center and talk about the Dhamma. So change, replacement is great, and then contemplate the consequences is also very important. It's a good technique, analysis, and that can help, and also not entertaining those negative thoughts, maybe come to the breath, feel the body, be in the body rather than in the thoughts, and then contemplating, analyzing or tracing the origin of the thought. Yeah.
You just block your mind out of these bad thoughts, just block it. I don't see anything, I don't hear anything.
That's the third one, actually. Yeah, the third technique. Not necessarily block, instead of replacing another thought,
Yeah.
you just stop entertaining the thoughts. But we have to give something to our mind. It cannot be there without doing nothing. So we give the mind.
Mindfulness and meditation, isn't that blocking?
It's like you have to give. So instead of entertaining the thoughts, you let your mind to feel the body.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you have to give something else.
or do something.
Yeah, do something. Exactly. Actually, in giving the commentary to this discourse has given extra techniques, Bhante. One technique is if they're having angry or difficult thought, you say, open your bag, and take each item and place them one by one, and then put them back again. Some work, some physical work.
From 100 to 1,
Yeah.
reverse.
Yeah. So if you have so many things if you take out your handbag, take everything out, your lipsticks, your credit card, whatever, notebook, whatever. Take everything out, place them nicely, and put them back. By the time your thought is gone.
I found one that although we are running out of time, so if you have any angry thoughts or any kind of hard time, the advice is given to listen to music using your not a wireless but wired hand-free.
Wired hand-free.
Wired hand-free. So, but not AirPods, but it's wired. You have to put in the. So then, your before you listen the music, your anger will go on. Why? Because that wired one is got tied. So we have to remove it.
You have to untie it. In order to listen to music, you have to untie the whole thing. So it takes time, and anger is gone by then. Okay.
So it's like a way you're finding a way to interrupt your own self.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually is the interrupt the patterns of the thoughts. We need to interrupt the pattern. And so yeah, because it's like a pattern, so we have to interrupt it.
So treat
Bread is a very good way to interrupt it, bread, but we can also use other things too.
your mind like a child and divert them to activity.
Yeah, actually, the first technique, replacement, replacement is the thing, yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, let us move to the other part of the program. Sharing the merits. By coming to this practice today and doing this practice together, and even the people who are joining us through online, and please join with us in the sharing merit session. We have generated so much goodness in our heart today, good merits. Let us share these merits with all others generously, sharing this goodness, this good merits, good karma with all other people and beings. First of all, let us recall to our mind our departed relatives, our family members, ancestors. Let us think about them and share these merits with them all. May they all share our merits. May they be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātīnaṃ hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātīnaṃ hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātīnaṃ hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any being who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. Ittavata ca amhi sambrataṃ punya sampadaṃ sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Now we will do our blessing chant, blessing service, wishing all of you the good health, peace, and happiness. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra, given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. So we will chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you the strength and courage to overcome difficulties in your life, wishing you good health, physical and mental strength to go through your life. And may the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha be with you. May the blessings of the wholesome vibration that we are generating now be with you. May the blessings of the loving kindness that we are radiating towards you be with you. And by the power of these blessings, may you be well, may you be strong, healthy, and peaceful. Namo tassa භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස කරණීය මත්ත කුසලේන යං කං සම්තං පදං අபிසමින්දේ සක්ඛෝ ජෝච සෝජෝච සුවචෝ චස්ස මුදුවනතිමානි සන්තුස්ස පෝච සුභරෝච අප්පකිච්ඡෝච සල්ලහුක බුද්ධි සංප්‍රින්ද්‍රියෝච නිපකෝච අප්පකම්බෝ කුලේසු අනනුගින්දෝ නච කුන්දං සමාචරේ කිංචේන විඤ්ඤෝ පරේ උපවදෙය්‍යං සොකිනෝ වාගේමිනෝ හොන්තු සම්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තා ඒකේ චිපාන භූතන්ති තසවාතාවරවා අනවසේසා දීගාවායේ මහන්තාවා මංජිමා රසකානුකතුලා දිත්තාවා ඒව අන්විත්තා යේච දුරේ වසන්ති අවිදුරේ භූතාවා සම්භවේසීවා සම්වේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තාන පරෝ පරං නිකුම්ගේ තේනාදිමඤ්ඤේත කන්ත චිනං කංචේ ව්‍යාරෝසනා පටිග සංඥානාඤ්ඤමඤ්ඤස්ස දුක්ඛමිච්ඡේ මාතායතානියං පුත්තං ආයුසා ඒක පුත්ත මනුරංකේ වම්පි සම්බ භූතේසු මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං මෙත්තං ච සම්බ ලෝකස්මින් මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං උද්දං අදෝච තිරියං ච අසම්බාධං අවීරං අසපත්තං දෙත්තං චරං නිසින්නෝ වාසයානෝ වායාවතස්ස විගත මින්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේ බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දිට්ඨිං ච අනුපකම්ම සීලවාදස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමේසු විනය්‍යගේ ධම්මහි ජාතු ගබ්බසෙයං පුනරේති තේන සංච වඤ්ඤේන සොත්ති තේ හෝතු සම්බදායේ තේන සංච වඤ්ඤේන සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සංච වඤ්ඤේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සම්බේතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවන්තංතරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවෝ Bhavena Sada Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sada Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Sanganubhavena Sada Santi Bhavantu Te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Try to recall to your mind whatever kind deed that you were able to do during last few days. Think about yesterday, maybe like last few days, and remind yourself or recall to your mind a moment or incident in which you did a kind deed to someone. Let us rejoice. This opportunity is to be kind. On this day or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pains. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now remember, recall to our mind whatever kindness or care or help we receive from others. Think about an incident that someone helped you, someone showed their care and kindness to you. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciated that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you everyone for joining us. And today we have 4 months in Bante Paduma. It's still learning about US and try to be familiar with the American accent. And try to learn that. I'm even when I'm here. I came to the US for the first time. Because we learn the British English, so sometimes it takes a while for it to be. When someone met me in Walmart and asked, "How are you doing today?" I mean, I haven't heard that, and I usually say, "How are you?" When that person asked me, "How are you doing today?" I really felt like he really want know what I'm doing today. And before I start explaining what is left. So anyway, so it's just learning, it's learning. So you can talk to him as much as you can, so he will, slowly get to learn the American, English. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for those who joined over YouTube, and thank you, Adrian, for your nice comment, and thank you, Kamuduni, and everyone, and I wish you a great night. And my master and my other senior masters are coming next week. So they are coming to see this new place and then also to attend the robe offering ceremony in Akron at Cleveland Temple. So my master will be here for 3 weeks. Yeah. So I hope that so he will see what I'm doing and he will observe and everything. I hope that I will not disappoint him. So you have to make sure to come to next Wednesday meditation. And on 20th in April, we will have a monthly gathering. And our monthly gathering on November 20th is a Sunday. And so that will be the day that we can also have, good meeting with him. So you can plan to come on for monthly gathering on that Sunday. And that monthly gathering also led by our Wednesday group, right?
Yeah.
Nancy, later you can,
Wednesday group, so
yeah, later you can
we're
start
in
organizing.
Thanksgiving food.
Yes, yeah. Because the Thanksgiving month, the Wednesday group lead it and they invite Sri Lankan community and all other monks and everyone, and then they feed American food to Asian people, Sri Lankans,
Yeah.
because other months usually, you eat Asian food. Yeah.
So no turkey.
No,
No turkey.
we have substitute and pumpkins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, pumpkin pie.
Okay. Okay, thank you. See you next time.
Thank you.